Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tech on the Books. My name is Yari, and so today's video I'm going to be talking about the best books I read in 2019. I have 5 books on this list. It's not going to be in any particular order. I technically have 5, but 2 of them are part of a series, so I'm just going to talk about them together. Yeah, let's just hop right into it. So I'm going to start off with the 2 books that are part of a series. That I read them both this year and I love them both, so they both made on the list. And that is the 3rd book in the 3 Dark Crowns series, 2 Dark Reigns by Kendall Blake, and the 4th and final book in the series, 5 Dark Fates by Kendall Blake. So I read 2 Dark Reigns earlier in the beginning of the year, like pretty early on, and then I read this one towards the end of the year, around the time that it came out, and I gave 2 Dark Reigns yes, I gave 2 Dark Reigns 5 stars, and I gave 5 Dark Fates, I believe, 4 stars. I enjoyed this one a little bit more than I did this one, so hence the 1 star difference. Okay, if you notice a slight angle change, that's because I didn't like the angle before, so I tried to fix it, but I'm still not in love with it, but I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, these 2 books. Yeah, I like this one a little bit more than this one. I don't know what to say about these books because they're the 3rd and final book of a series, so spoilers. So maybe I'll say a little bit about the 1st book, which is 3 Dark Crowns. So basically in this world there are each generation triplet queens are born, and then on their 16th birthday this thing called, I think it's called belting, starts, and they pretty much have to fight to the death to see who will get the crown. It's not like Hunger Games style where it's like they are like put all together, all 3 of them, like in some sort of area, and then they had to like fight it out. It's really slow going, and it's like it could come at any time. They don't know when it's coming. They're just like living their lives and maybe someone sends another one something poisoned, and they accidentally eat it, or I don't know, they conjure up like a storm and like strike them with lightning or something, or they come out of nowhere. I don't know. Like they can murder their sister in any way that they want to, in a way where the sister won't see it coming. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I really love this series. The 1st book was a bit slow, but then the end of the 1st book, 3 Dark Crowns, ended in like this crazy cliffhanger craziness. They had to pick up the 2nd book. The 2nd book which is War Dark Throne, was really good as well, and they literally just kept getting better and better as the series went on. I love these both, but like I said, I liked 2 Dark Reigns a little bit more than War Dark Throne, then 5 Dark Fates. These titles are so confusing. That's the first 2 books on my top books of 2019. The next book I'm gonna talk about is Escape from the Eye of the Lost by Melissa de la Cruz. This is the 4th book in the Descendants books, the Eye of the Lost books, which are not novelizations. Okay, they're part of the Descendants universe. So the first book takes place before the 1st movie, and then the 1st movie happens, and then there's book 2 and book 3, and then there's the 2nd movie, Descendants 2, and then there's this book, and then Descendants 3. So that's the order of it, but it's like all chronological. It's not like prequels or something. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, so that's the order of the books and movies. You don't really have to read the books to watch the movies, but I wanted to, so I did. Again, there's not much I can say about this without spoiling things, because it's the fourth book of a series that correlates with movies as well. So like things are mentioned from the movies too in here. So so again, I'll just say like what like Descendants it's about. So Descendants is a Disney movie where in this world all the Disney villains were placed in an island called the Isle of the Lost. So they're all placed there, and it's like really bad living conditions, and that's like their punishments for being evil, for being villains. And then all the like heroes of Disney, they live in the mainland, and all the kingdoms are like one big country. It's like the, what's it called, like the United States of Aradon or something. It was something like that. I just felt I'll just talk a little bit about this book, not like details, but why I liked it. I thought that this was a really good like transition into the third movie, and I think she did a really good job at setting everything up that was gonna happen in the third movie. What I also like about the books versus the movies is that you get a bit more details about pretty much everything. Obviously there's no singing in the books but you get more details, and you spend more time with some of the other minor characters that you don't spend that much time with in the movies. So it's one of the things I enjoy about the books. And this was a really good fourth book and transition to the next movie. So that's why I enjoyed it. The next book I'm gonna talk about is actually a graphic novel, which is called The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. I read this during the reading rush this year. I needed another book, and then time was running out, and I think I found out about this book from Books with Chloe, and then I was like, oh, this is probably a good book, because I was like going to work that day, so I could read like on the train and on my break at work, and it paid off because I read it like throughout the day and I finished it pretty quickly. So the main premise of this graphic novel is about this prince that he likes to wear dresses at night. Yeah, he likes to wear dresses. He does it, obviously he feels like his parents will understand, so he does it secretly, and he hires this dressmaker to make him his dresses. And it's just about, yeah, it's just about him and her, their friendship and how they meet, and the prince coming into his own, and the dressmaker, you know, finally getting recognition for her work and doing what she loves. It was a really cute graphic novel. It was really quick, and yeah, it was really good. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. The last book on my best books of 2019, I read it this month because I'm filming this right now at the end of December. It's December 30th. I read it this month and I absolutely loved it. It was, again, part of a series, and it was just amazing. And the book I'm talking about is Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. This is the UK edition, that special edition, Waterstones edition, that I just had to buy. If you haven't seen this video yet, I unboxed this in a video that I posted a few months ago. I'll put a link up here, the little eye thing, to click on that, and then you can watch that video where I unbox this and get all my emotions. But yeah, I didn't read this edition. I read the US edition, and yeah, so this just picks up a little bit after the end of the last book, which was Shopaholic to the rescue, and we finally get some answers to some of the questions that were left up in the air at the end of that book, and some of it's sad. And yeah, so we just follow Becky while she is hosting Christmas for the first time, and it says this in the synopsis, so I'm just gonna say it. an old boyfriend shows up into the picture and things get crazy. It's the holiday season, so she has the pressures of that, and then also the pressures of just like other things that come up with family because of the holidays, and also just with some of the new characters that bring a little bit of drama into the story. Yeah, this was such a great continuation again, and I absolutely loved the ending. I have no idea if this is like the last book in the series, because this is the 9th book. I wouldn't mind a 10th book, just like a little bit more, because that last word, the last word in the book, I'm just like, I was so happy, and I had a feeling it was gonna end that way. But I'm so glad it did. It was amazing. I gave this 5 stars, which I feel like I haven't given a Shopaholic book 5 stars in a bit. I may have given the last one 5 stars. I can't remember. But this was absolutely amazing. Also, if you haven't heard of the Shopaholic series, the first book is called Confessions of a Shopaholic, and it just follows the adventures of, I think she was like in her early or like mid-20s. Her name is Rebecca Bloomwood, and as the title says, she's a shopaholic, so it just follows her adventures in life and trying to get her shopping under control, and just like everyday life things that happen. But with her, it's a little bit more dramatic, because she gets herself always in these crazy situations that it's just like, how did you get yourself in this position? But it's hilarious. All these books are they're hilarious. They're not just funny, but they just touch on like other issues that are important, I feel, and they're just really good contemporary books. Yeah, so that's the last book on my best books of 2019. I didn't read that many books this year, so that's why I just left it at 5. I'm still reading. I'm still gonna try and finish 2 more books before the end of tomorrow, because today's December 30th. So those may be favorites. But I just wanted to film this now. So here are some of the books that I love this year. I also felt that I had like really not the best reading year. There were a lot of books that were like I just didn't love, and that's also why this list is like pretty short, because there were a lot of books that I'm just like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love them either. I just felt okay about. So yeah, so I would love to know what your favorite books of 2019 were that you read this year, so you could leave that in the comments. And so like always, all of our social media links will be linked down below in the description box. And if you like this video, please give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe so you can member a little family here on Taking the Books. Catch you guys here next time on Taking the Books. Bye.